Warning, this podcast contains explicit language and anything said or done here is for entertainment and informational purposes only. Please kindly do not take it personally. It's all for good fun and it's all jokes. No doubt.
Calm down, who be host today?
He's doing the trivia.
Oh, who is doing trivia?
I do last week. You did 2 weeks before. Is it that Prince or Chego?
Oh, Chego.
I go do anybody will fail go just give me my 2 marks. All of them I go fail.
It doesn't work that way. Yeah, Chego.
No mind.
Okay, so
So I have a presentation to make, guys.
You never do introduction.
All right. Historia que
I beg, I will mute this guy. I will mute this.
What is this?
So, thank you very much.
Introduction. You're not done with introduction.
Madrid.
You're not done introduction, Musa. Calm down.
Madrid. A la Madrid.
Use this
Nada más.
So, today, we're going to be introducing everybody. The madman now missed. He keeps cutting in and out, telling us about Madrid. That's his voice. That's his voice.
Ala Madrid.
Yeah, can you let's get into it? You wasted our time enough. God bless you. Fucker. Anyway, so as usual, the 4 boys are here. I'm Drones, founder and CEO of What's Podcasting, podcast management company that helps you create and manage your podcast so you focus on what matters most. We have Musa Obed, your favorite analyst, is a political student, a student of politics analysis, a student of great anthropos and
in politics.
Just allow me to introduce you. A student of anthropos and emripos, he masters the act of analyzing data from wherever he sources it from. Yeah, thank you very much. That's called Musa Obed. And on the other side, we have Junius, a.k.a. Kekere Lion, a.k.a. the wisest lion from the East, a.k.a. Prince Uche Chidera, a.k.a. number 1, Junius. He's the baddest. He is not doing... He is not doing any small thing. He is the man that would create an AI just for you, so that he can take your job. That's who he is. He has a master's in statistics. He is a...
I will never ask.
He has made the mistake 2 weeks in a row.
Guys,
2 weeks in a row.
The smallest. Let's just accept it at this point.
It is so. Prince is the kind of man that will tell you I will do this and he will do it. Because way back in 2012, 2013, when I first met Prince used to say, "Guy, I can observe shit very well. All the things you guys are doing. So what I'm going to do? I'm going to be in statistics. I'm going to finish here in Nigeria. I'm going to be a statistician." As a Prince said, this was just 2. Prince was like, "I'm going to be a statistician. I'm going to study statistics like my dad. And it's very good. My dad's very good in maths, and I can solve maths very well. Like, it's very easy for me." That's how Prince used to talk back then. Fast, almost the same way. Like, there's no difference. I can solve maths very well. And now, he has become the statistician. This was 2012. This is 2024.
My father never studied statistics, but okay, I hear you.
Your father never studied statistics. Are you serious?
Yeah, fake news.
Are you serious?
Just come that part of me
saying, this guy, go to Chego. Let's start our first story first.
Yes, and moving on to the billionaire next door, the one and only, the chicks man, the Hicks man to the Ricks man. He's the only one. He is the back-end dev that bends back-ends for things that are not supposed to be bending. He can write code.
He bends their back-end in order to develop them more.
Softs. He can write code that can take away your girl. He is that good of a developer. He's a back-end dev. He writes JavaScript.
Drag her here.
Function B for bend. He is an amazing motherfucker. He speaks in syllables.
When he sees women, he used to C#.
Straight up.
But even though he codes all the time, his preference is not the plus side one. That's why I use C sharp, not C++. But good.
Okay, I'll pretend like I understand that one. That one is advanced.
Meaningful.
If he was an animal,
Aware.
Python.
If you was an animal. Oh my god. Bite that bitch, Anyway, he's not doing he's a serial entrepreneur. That's what he's serial. He has multiple
Not
businesses.
so. Not so.
He has multiple businesses in Bangladesh, in Cameroon, in the UK, many of those things. Anyway, basically on a serious note, he's a fucking amazing back-end dev that can really do almost anything. That's what the fuck he is. He is not doing his best to survive. He is the best of surviving. He's thriving. Thank you very much. That's it. Those are the boys. So on today's episode, I'm going to do something interesting. Something I don't know if it's interesting, something different rather. So I'm going to pick a startup. This is how it's going to be. I'm going to pick a startup. We're going to talk about that startup. I'll tell a story. We'll talk about that startup, and then you guys will share your thoughts on how you would grow that startup yourself. Whether from your perspective, Prince speaking from your own analytic perspective, Musa yours. I'll speak from mine. Shego, you talk from your end. The things that you think you would do to make that startup be better. Now, these are startups that are taken from, there's a place called Startup Graveyard. I will shout out the person. The link will be in the description. Now, this startup graveyard documents all the failed startup that has been falling. Right now, they have like over 40 different startups that have, across Africa that have closed down. As way back from 2017 down to the most recent ones. And so I'm going to pick one startup from there, and we're going to work our way down to, one other successful one. So first of all, that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to move on to talk about one other interesting actor in the startup space. His name is Tola Adetola Victor Onayemi. Good. Tola Yemi. Basically, Musa, don't go Googling him, please. But thank you. I know that's what you're doing.
I was not even Googling the nigga, but now, thank you, Tola.
Don't do that. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil the phone. Don't spoil the phone. Don't be
will it expose?
Don't Yeah, you can Google him though. You can.
Tola.
Anyway, just Tola Yemi. He is the founder.
That's like the most basic Yoruba name. Do you know how many Tola Yemis I'll find?
Then allow me finish.
Okay.
God bless you. Good. So to start with, so there's this business, right? The business field. Now, let me tell you, before we get into it, I want to point out that, I want to point out that the four of us here have not yet built companies worth millions of naira or dollars yet. However, we have expertise, knowledge in our field based on our experience.
I'm a company.
Comes. We are knowledgeable with experience in our field, both theoretically and experience-wise in the field that we are currently in, and that's where we are going to draw our knowledge from. We are not investors in big tech, fintech companies, so do not use that kind of eye to judge our statements or any of those things. Now, you'll be going to listening to a perspective from guys with aspirations to build multiple billion-dollar companies in coming years. That said, let's get started. Headlines. Good. Shout out to Startup Graveyard. And the name of this startup is...
Wait, sorry, I go up. Did they sponsor this?
It's not sponsored. The startup is dead.
Oh, literally, they're a graveyard.
Yeah, I hope according to them, they are hibernated.
Startup Graveyard.
Yes. No, the name of the newsletter is Startup Graveyard.
Okay,
basically, they just document dead startups.
Okay.
Yeah.
They document what?
Dead startups that have closed.
Okay. I heard dead startups, but go ahead.
So there's this startup, right? Imagine this. So the crime rate in Nigeria is high, and everybody knows that. One of those ways that people, like a lot of crime happen in Nigeria, is people use cars a lot. So kidnapping has increased, and a lot of that happens if you enter public transport, maybe around Zuba, Kubwa Way, all those Guarin Pasai, AYA, they can easily kidnap you ASAP. And sometimes you won't even know because you enter a car, all of a sudden there are like 4 different dudes that are holding knife, stab you, use you, like harvest your organ or something like that. Good. The thing here is this particular set of person, this particular woman experienced this thing. So one day she was driving, and then she got into a car, and this car was full with guys that wanted to harm her. So they stole her money, stole her things, and left her traumatized. Apparently, they did not, rape her by the grace of God, according to the reports. But however, they left her traumatized. So what did she do? Right?
I have an appropriate joke for that.
No. Please, no. No, please.
I know that they are not terrorists. At least they are not Middle Eastern terrorists. Why? They did not rape her. They did not harm.
We don't know if they harm her or not because she didn't put that in the reports. But
We don't yet. I said they did not harm us. Hamas.
Okay.
You should not have said the Hamas, but like,
Where is Shego?
you'll have allowed the people that got it to get it.
Okay, next time we'll just for those that know.
Yeah, so that Egg Up will just tell us it's a cartoon or something.
Chai, you want to cast it?
Nah. Where's Shego?
Just continue.
Ouch, that'll be sad. He's good. Okay, he's back. Good. It's good you're back, Shego.
Billionaire on internet, they do like this. How far? Now, billionaire.
Mina, calm down. You guys spoiling my story. Calm down. So, Monsura Oluwafumi. Now, that's her name. Now, Monsura Oluwafumi got harassed in this car accident, and it was really, really devastating to her. And here's the thing. Now, she had two other friends.
I'm coming. I know this startup and I know this story.
Guy, can you just allow me finish, Mr.
No, let me guess now. I'm not sure, but let me guess.
Don't guess. When I reach a point when I'm like, guess, don't guess.
Okay.
Don't hold your guess. Good. Hold your guess.
That's some designer talk. Go ahead.
Thank you. So, she has two friends, one guy and one woman. And, she reached out to them and she had this conversation with them and she was like, see, this is what happened to me and I feel bad about it. They helped her through the situation. They were with her. They were her friends, through that situation. And over the time, she got better. Now, she also went back to them again and she was like, guys, let's build a solution for this. Let's stop this from happening. And in her defense, what she did notice is that most of the drivers that drive these vehicles are men, right? And most of these crimes are committed by the drivers. Basically, most of them are committed by men. And women are more times the victim of such incidents than men are, according to, our own findings and, their thoughts. And she was like, let's build a solution to stop this. And her solution was a taxi hailing app, basically a startup exactly like Bolt, Uber, and all of that. And she was like, see, I will solve this problem and we will solve this problem building a solution for this, but specifically solving it for women, so women don't have to face such kind of harassment again. So nobody else like me would have to go through what I go through, what I went through. God is good. What I went through. Nice. So Musa, now, can you guess the name of this startup?
I don't know the name, but you have sent it to the group before, and that's how I even remembered.
Oh, you don't know the name?
No, like I just saw the story, and like from the beginning, I was like, "How did they even expect to survive in Nigeria?"
Okay. Calm down. They are not dead yet. They are hibernating. So, so now, she and three of them started this company called HerRyde, basically, right? Now,
God is good.
They started the company called HerRyde. That's what it's called. It's called HerRyde. Any dirty joke that is fucking coming to your head, die it. Die that shit. Now.
Drivers, do you have?
Calm down. Die that shit.
The name of Jesus.
Amen. Now, the goal was to, bring women. The goal was two major things, right? Number one, provide more opportunities for women drivers to be able to make more money. That means empowering women. And the second thing was to make it safer for women to move around in taxis, meaning they are eliminating the most potential threats by eliminating men drivers and putting women in that position. Therefore, reducing crime rates and making it safer for women. That's the idea. Those are the two goals they wanted to achieve. Apparently, right, they launched as August 22 in Abuja. Now, that was their major place of launch. That's where this guy keep leaving this call. That's their major, and they launched in Abuja. That's their major place of launch. That was their major target audience. And they launched in August 2022. The three of them, Kamaladin Ibrahim, that was his name, and Mohammed Mazuz, right? Those had two friends. So it was Oluwafuyi, right?
Sorry, are those guys?
Yeah, apparently.
He created HerRyde with guys.
Yeah.
Alright.
I can confirm to you Kamaladin Ibrahim works for Lemfi now. But before we get to that point. Now, Oluwafumi joined forces with our two friends, Mohammed Mazuz, right? And Kamaladin Ibrahim. The link to this particular article will be in the description for guys. Musa, I know you want to check them out. The link is in the group. Yeah. Why does Shego keep leaving this call? For a billionaire, you leave this call too often. So that is both of them. They shared experience of harassment and they decide. I don't know if Mazuz is a woman or a man, but but I know Ibrahim is a guy. Now, August 22, they launched HerRyde and it was a woman-only ride hailing app in Abuja. I've told you about what they wanted to do. However, and I'll continue reading from the article here. People, both female and male, don't really like women driving them. Even the rates of acceptance, for us as a commercial driver, for commercial drivers is low. We're still fighting for that. Nkechi Abiola, one of the founder of Ladies on Wheel Association in Nigeria, told Al Jazeera. And this was one of the problems that they were facing. Now, I'm still talking about the problems they were facing, and then we'll get to how you guys talk about, how you solve this. They had the problem where women were not even accepting to be drivers on the platform. And women were not even agreeing to be driven by women. In this case, for a woman, she would rather prefer a guy to drive her than another woman. That was one of the problems they were facing. That's what the article says, and I quote.
You know what that means? She wants a guy to be HerRyde.
Yo! That was a porn of the week, bro. I'm not even... That's the porn of the...
They're all streets, my guy. They're all streets.
Nah. That was a nice one. Anyway, moving forward. Since its launch, HerRyde facilitated over 2,000 rides for more than 500 passengers with a network of 200 registered women drivers. According to HerRyde's former CEO, Monsura Oluwafuyi, in an interview with bendada.com, plans were on the way to expand to Lagos with a wait list of 300 female drivers eager to join the platform. Quote, "We achieved these results without marketing budgets," she said. End of quote. However, in a surprising turn of events, HerRyde's co-founder decided to, quote, hibernate, hibernate, end of quote, the bootstrapped business in October 2023. Remember, they started August and they hibernated in October 2023. Now, after a year of operation, the website and mobile applications were currently inactive. Quote, "It was a good test phase for us to identify what the key problems were in the industry." End of quote. That's from Oluwafuyi. She went on to say in her quotes, "We found that it was important for us to go back to the drawing board, re-strategize. We are only hibernating so that we can improve our system and get more money," she said. End of quote. She did not comment on any specific challenges that they faced. That's all she said. You see, I point out the earlier challenge by, the founder of Ladies on Wheel Association of Nigeria, where she told Al Jazeera, but according to Oluwafuyi, she did not mention any specific challenge that she faced. The company's future direction is also in flux. We might evolve as the market requires and for profitability, she added. That's her statement. She revealed that they are maintaining communication with their network of drivers and are currently exploring opportunities with investors, suggesting a potential future relaunch, which the former CEO said will be in few months. Apparently, Oluwafuyi stepped down as the CEO in March of 2024 during hibernation phase. She said she would continue putting her weight behind the business. My co-founders will carry on the driving. HerRyde, she said, efforts to reach Mauzu's Musa, pronounce the name. I think it's from someone from your clan. It's Muazu. Look at the spelling in the chat.
Moazu.
Mohammed Mazu. Now, the efforts to reach Mohammed Mazu and Ibrahim for comments were unsuccessful. However, Ibrahim's LinkedIn profile indicates that he left HerRyde in December 2023 and works as a product manager at Lemfi, which I can confirm. This is not hearsay. He works at Lemfi, a Pan-African fintech startup.
You are saying this as if you have his number.
I know he works at Lemfi.
Bro, how do you know?
I don't understand. I have sources. I don't review my
You know somebody in Lemfi that has confirmed to you this information?
I can't answer. I can't agree or deny that particular question, but I can tell you that
How is this nigga acting like we're in a court or something?
yeah, he works at Lemfi. He's on his LinkedIn bio. Like, I don't understand.
No, I like this the way you said it now. Like you're saying it like you said it like twice. Like I can confirm and I know that he works at Lemfi.
I'm just
like
being
he's my guy. I sabi say in the
Why
Lemfi.
you cast him?
Eh?
He's not my guy. I don't know him. I've never met
Allow
him before.
Ego to shine now. Why are you casting Ego?
Thank you.
Ego.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, your guy anyway. Me, I can confirm Elon Musk. I can confirm Elon Musk has a child that I can't name, I can't pronounce. I can confirm it personally.
Exactly.
I cannot talk about my source, but I know there's a child he has that I cannot name.
Good. It's pronounced Ash actually, Prince. For next time. That's
None of your business.
Regardless, the former CEO maintains HerRyde will Hi, my name is David, or you can call me Drones. I know you're about to listen to another really awesome episode and I just stepped in like one really smelly mess that nobody planned for. But here's the gist. This podcast is managed by Was Podcasting, and our goal is to make the podcasting experience feel like a breeze for the podcasters. Unlike other people, for listeners like you, we have a podcast recommendation newsletter where we suggest interesting podcasts that we believe you will love, like this one. Just check the What's Podcaster link in the description and subscribe. You will get all for free new recommendations once weekly. And I promise you one thing, it will always make you feel something good or bad. One of them. Anyway, thank you for listening. Now, like that silent smelly mess, it's time for me to just, go and allow you continue. Enjoy. Thank you, Jesus.
Wow. Wow.
Thank you, Jesus.
What was that?
Mm-hmm. It was me.
But it was too late.
Interesting.
Yeah. She said, quote, "We are serving a huge market that's underserved across the country and the rest of Africa. Women's safety is a big concern," she said. HerRyde initially launched in Abuja due to less strict regulations compared to Lagos. However, their return might coincide with a more robust regulatory framework as the Federal Capital Territory implements measures to oversee ride-hailing operations and address safety concerns. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the news, or that is basically the information from HerRyde, which is that startup, and the CEO was Monsora for a while. You see, I will go around the room. First of all, I will see what are your thoughts about the startup. Why do you think they are hibernating? And then we'll then go back to say, how would you have fixed the problem? Motherfucker, starts. Go first.
Me.
My daddy.
Anyways.
You guys, stop. Please go first. Go. Oh yeah, talk. We're listening.
Okay, so first of all, the idea of the startup is a very funny one, considering the part of the world where you are. I don't want to go too deep into this matter before I would lose guard and start saying many, many things. But I mean, it's obvious why they had to hibernate. But
is it obvious?
Don't say your mind.
Say like, why are you afraid of saying it?
Say your mind. See that.
If you don't say it, where will you say it?
See that thing in your chest, inside, say it.
You see, devils, they like move in many ways.
Yeah, don't do yourself any harm, bro.
They
Like,
like,
startups crash every single day. Why are you just like
yeah,
why is it
true.
specific
Okay,
why you're holding yourself?
facts.
Okay.
Startups crash every day. They
Yeah.
have different reasons for crashing. The funding
Yeah.
was not enough. What would I say now? They couldn't get the right guys for the job. But when your startup
Mhm.
has the wrong idea, you're already bound to crash from the moment that the idea came up. You're in Africa. First of all, these days, the women want to be baby girls and all those things. Now you now want those people that want to be baby girls and they want to do family planning on their husband's money. You want them to now come and start driving boats to I don't know. You want them to come and drive
But
boats to solve an
they
issue.
said that there were like 300 women that wanted to join. Like there was a wait list.
They had a
They
wait list of
wanted to
300 women
join.
in Lagos. They had a
They
wait list of
wanted
300
to.
women in Lagos.
I mean, women want to do a lot of things, but there's a difference between I want to and I will, or I will do it eventually.
But
So many
but
people
they
want
had
to.
2,000 rides. 2,000 rides facilitated by 200 registered women drivers.
How do we confirm this?
Basically, that's what the data says from their
Oh,
whole.
source. That's what they told me. Anyways,
No, now I'm reading it from benjamindada.com, and that's what it says here. Like, for example, like if Uber comes out and say they have 2,000 drivers in Nigeria, will you doubt them? Why are you doubting this
More
women-led
out
entrepreneurship company?
did you ever see? Did you ever see anybody say, I just use HerRyde?
Thank you. Wait. What I want to say, ba?
Prince, go carry
How
on.
can
This is your own point. Share your thoughts.
how can you confirm it?
Confirm what?
A
Solomon
woman
that posted it.
that all here, then a guy will drive it. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
Like there's no certainty on how to confirm it. If we're taking
Like,
the guy drug as God, I personally, well, it was in Lagos, Abi.
Yeah, no, Abuja.
Abuja, for that matter.
Or when they reach
Bro,
2000, maybe not their employees. They
Solomon
use that.
Dada, the cap. You had a start
Benjamin Dada, not Solomon. But go on.
whatever. All the Dada where I know, they normally mad. But down at it. Well, like, where was it called now? So you are telling me that they opened in, I think you said they worked for 2 months, right?
Eh?
So let's say,
They opened in 2022 of August, and they
okay,
hibernated in October of 2023.
they opened in 2022 of August. They
Hey,
hibernated in October 2023.
all the
They had no
form-
marketing. Nobody knew about them. And they had 2,000 rides.
Yes.
Magic. Anyways, like I'm saying, the what's it called? This matter, you go drive me to different places. I just try and maintain, but like when your startup crashes because the idea is bad, I don't think there's a recovery. Because now, what she's trying to say is that these crimes that happen, women themselves do not take
crash.
part in the
Shall we
crime.
technically, crash. It's not like
Okay, the startup went to
just
sleep.
have for sleep. You put blankets.
Yeah.
He
Hibernate.
hibernates.
Use your word, please.
Now,
Let anybody know.
Okay,
Hibernate.
sorry. I apologize. HerRyde did not crash.
hibernate
HerRyde,
indefinitely.
drive paused. She paused while driving. She hibernated. So basically, the reason for her pause, the reason they paused is not because of funding that you say, okay, funding was the issue. I decided to pause. Right? They didn't give that reason. So it's to me now, it's very obvious that this hard drive fuel finished because the idea no grip push again. And now I don't Isha cannot work. And again, back on the idea. Sorry, no mistake. It can work. But like the idea don't make sense to me, Sha.
Oh God! Shego is trying so
Because
hard to say the right word.
He's trying too hard.
she's trying to say that women don't engage in these crimes, which is false. That women are even the worst. What a man can do, as they always say, a woman can do better. What stops that kidnapper from what?
Hey,
What?
Shego, you're entering a different terrain now.
Why this?
I know. I pause.
This Musa guy.
But anyways, her drive stopped because of the.
HerRyde, though. HerRyde. No,
Sorry, HerRyde.
But
Imagine.
No, but like, no, Prince, it's because it's true now. Like, women face like much more danger, like for rights. Like the premise for me made sense. Like, so this is my own position. How come to say that her experience, like she has a very good story for the business in the sense that like, oh, I was attacked and this is why I got the idea that women need rights. Now, there's a difference between I have a story and I have a premise and then the real world, as Shego said, which I think is where the difference is. If I was like to evaluate this business, the first thing I'll ask her is, well, I mean, I understand an unfortunate thing happened to you, right?
Sorry, she's probably Evaristo's wife. But go on.
It's true. See, if anybody think we're shutting down this business because we think it's women only, please, I know somebody has an idea already about this, but let's just let you know that that's not. We have reviewed businesses before, like Evaristo's, which is a full-grown Igbo man, and it was almost a very similar thing. Koromita. You can go listen to the Evaristo's episode, Koromita episode, to understand how we break down business. So it's not like specific to just
old versus new still. That's the episode. Old
versus new. So it's not specific to this particular episode because it's a woman or anything. It's just the way we break down, we talk about like businesses whenever we want to talk about businesses. So,
I support women businesses.
Let me learn first. So for me, if I was to look at it, the first question I ask myself is like, do women even want this? Like, you have your customers is women, right? Have you gone to women and have you asked them, oh, like, would you like a ride whereby, like, do you want an Uber where your driver is a woman? Like, first of all, that's the survey you should conduct. When you're conducting it, then ask yourself, who is answering? Like, which social class is answering? Because you're competing with a woman, like, women enter all the transportation. They enter along, they enter bus, they enter keke, they enter okada, like everything, just like men, right? Yeah. So why will a woman pay, I don't know, like 1,000 or 1,500 to be driven by a woman alone, as opposed to entering the along that's like 200 naira or 300 naira? Like,
why would a man do that too? Why would a man also do that?
I'm thinking about this particular business now because this is the premise she's coming from. That like it's like women only, blah blah.
It's
like,
safer now. She's coming from an angle that it's safer.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm saying that what I'm trying to say is that at the end of the day, when you ask the question, do women want this, right? The next thing you should now look at in your data, like in your population, your sample that from that survey is who are the people that responded, like the social class that responded, because that will not give you an idea as to like, okay, who can pay? Because the business, the bottom line is profit. Like the bottom safety, your story, your bottom line is profit. How are you going to maintain profit? How are you going to be sustainable, right? And like you can only know that based on the customers that can pay for it. And so my question is, okay, if you do an evaluation now and we ask like women in Abuja, will you pay an extra 800 naira? Will you pay an extra 1,000 naira for safety? That's the real question. Like, that is the real question her business is hanging on. Will a woman pay 1K extra as opposed to carrying an along, as opposed to carrying a keke, as opposed to carrying okada? Will she pay 1K extra for that safety?
Supposed to carry both and Uber.
And the price for her Lyft platform, is it the same range with Lyft and Uber? That's is that for
it might even be higher as
it should be price. I knew someone that say that they have used HerRyde before.
You would like bring the person on this episode, though. I would like question her.
But Musa, let me go for Musa's angle. Musa's angle is, are women even willing to pay for this service? My own is the counter angle. Are women even willing to offer this service in the first place? How many women do you think in Abuja want to do Uber job? That's where we should start from. Because if you like, let people be willing to pay. If you don't get enough drivers, what are we doing here? Why would I use a platform that only has 2 drivers in the whole city? So how many women are willing enough to drive? Me, all my years in Nigeria, now only once I see Uber when a woman drive me. And at December 2022, I enter inside the car, I first say prayer before I enter
I
the back
swear
seat.
to God, Prince, it's the same year, maybe even the same woman that drive us. Me
Wallah,
and
woman,
Okoro,
if
in Abuja, me and Okoro went out to that, that Jabi side. That's
eh,
Jabi Lake Mall.
We like more.
Me and Yes, me and
Uh,
Okoro went to Jabi Lake Mall, and Okoro was going home that night. Booked Uber, Abi both, one of them. And it was a woman. That's the only time in my life that I've seen a woman
I'm
driver.
telling you,
yeah,
and
a
this is
woman has driven my
me why
boat
they drop
once.
every day. I they
It may
drop
be the
every
same
day.
woman.
No, and when she drove me, when she came to pick me, she was in tears when she came to pick me that
Oh
day.
God.
She was in
She said she
tears.
just saw an accident on the road there, and she was crying. She saw an accident on the road before she
And you
got to
enter
where
the
I was.
car, they drive the
That's
car.
why she was crying. I mean, you have to support the business, but
Me, when I enter car, I told her that let me not lie you, but let me not lie you. I know trust female drivers naturally the way I go. That's what I told her. And then she laughed. I said, I know it's not funny, but you have to laugh. Then I told her that, okay, do you know what? The distance is not that far. That maybe you can make me trust you guys. I'm telling you, so I did live inside Lokogoma now, and I won't go play ball for Nile University. So it's just like one straight road when you leave Lokogoma to the Nile side with one
Yeah.
roundabout, no traffic
Yeah.
light, one light. They drive away this board.
Wait, let's. I think
See,
the
I'm going
title of this thing has to be "Women Driving."
to distance. I dropped a Sunny V, my guy. I dropped go join my guy, go drive the remaining distance because guy,
Wait, not complete the ride.
I don't complete ride though.
Why?
The making process, I'm not saying generally, she might be an outlier. But what I felt that day, in conclusion, I know the enter again.
But wait. Let's analyze this now. So when you're in a car
Yeah.
driven by a woman, right? Is it that when you enter with fear as opposed to a man? So like, is your own perception of reality
The
that's
fear is
affecting
different. No, you
exactly?
enter with fear on both sides, but the fear is different. The first one is
Like
you
for
are
example,
scared. You are
you know
scared
that
for your safety.
like,
You are scared for your safety both ways.
like they can drive, but my own problem is not the driving. My own problem is the panic mode. I feel like women are very expressive people. So a
Very
man
what?
might have delayed expression. So, for example, if a bike just come out of nowhere, they're not going to react quickly because they have a delayed expression. But I think women are very expressive. Like, this is from my mother that I've noticed. Suppose, that sudden jolt, if he creates me inside car because he's scary, my guy. Now when my mom see they sit down for back seats, the house they drive everywhere because of in the back seat, she cannot be shouting, hey, look at this. Look. You get my points. And Lukugoma has a lot of bikes. So just with that data point alone, I was very, very
Oh my God! You guys have per square meter of bikes. I don't think in Abuja I've seen another place
not
that
about
has more bikes than Kogoma.
Maraba house. Don't worry.
Bro, it's crazy. Then over
That
here,
that Apple was no not Apple, Shoprite Junction. Jesus, like anyways,
now
go ahead, Prince.
but what I'm saying is that the business that she has in mind, it makes sense. So, but how many? I don't even think women trust female drivers because of Uber. Uber is not a one trip something. It's very stressful, very very stressful. You can be driving for 10 hours a day, and your rest time and your 10 minutes before your next ride, where you just trust small buns. So it is very very stressful. How many women are willing to go through that stress to actually keep up the business name? Number two, how many women even trust women? Because so it's not about men trust, it's just the way the society is in the states here. Women has carried me a lot of times. If I know they even feel it in 2 a.m., woman they carry me come out to one place. Because of over here, I'm not seeing bike men everywhere. So I trust that nothing will affect the behaviors.
Okay.
So I just feel like the woman, she got it all wrong. She should first do research on people are willing to pass through that stress and keep up the business. Then how many women even trust female drivers in the first place? Because I'm not the target market before she can move forward. Too bad our business is
Definitely.
alright. Yeah.
I mean, there was another even category that I should have actually looked at, which is her main story is a story about safety, right? Which is very valid. And like for me, which was like very solid. Instead of like having to create her own business, she'll have just like created a consultancy or something and gone to these agencies, like gone to Uber, gone to Bolt, and told them that, look, I have, I don't know, like 1,000 of your clients that say that they feel a bit threatened and like they feel unsafe when they are riding with your platforms. Now I'm going to you and I'm saying I want to consult and help you improve, right? So maybe it might be like for your drivers, the people driving the boat and whatever, they might have to do like a course, or they might have to like do a training program or whatever it may be to make them more conscious. Because a lot of times for men, like they do not even realize, like, so a normal man might not even realize that he is a threat to a woman that he's driving, or like she's afraid of him. Like he might not know, he might not be aware. So she might I think she might have done more. This woman that created HerRyde, she might have done more by just creating a consultancy or something and going to like the already established guys and saying, like, come with data. So like go to like her friends, just gather a lot of data, 200, 300, 400, and then come back to the companies and say, look, I want to do a training program for your this thing because this is our experience, this is the story. And like at the end of the day, this kind of platforms, they go carry you yourself, because last, I mean, it might just be like, day washing. But like they will use you as banner, like, hey, we're training our guys, oh, hey, users, we're a safe platform, oh. Like before you even know, she can start doing accreditations for safety. Like she'll have like a ranking agency, like, the most safe rides in Nigeria. That kind of thing. So I think like she went the difficult routes to solve the problem she's trying to solve. Because from what I hear, she's trying to solve safety.
It's an alternative solution. So there's the company over here, it's called Empower. And they are trying to like win Uber and Lyft. And to be honest, I use them more. This is their solution. I want the woman to listen to this episode so that she can know what to do.
You would have dropped off
You
a long time ago.
Create your Uber IN that accepts every form of motherfucker as a driver. Then what you do is that you add a category at another angle. The category is like you can choose gender, whether you want same gender.
Prince.
There are drivers everywhere. If you check same gender and there are not enough drivers, you can just do normal driver and get picked up by a man. You get.
I was about to go there next. Finish
that's
that.
like the best. You cannot just start a business in a country that's predominantly male people in this kind of field, and you just want to say, "Oh yeah, how about women start driving?" What if women don't want to drive? In Igbo land, women drive bike. They can. Igbo now also play so. Imo State, women they drive everyone, and the thing will shock you at first.
Please, is a lie.
Guy, I'm not joking. In Ogoja, in my village, in my town, Ogoja, women drive bike regularly. It's like,
they go
regular thing.
You get to the do zoom.
Bro, like you enter women Okada. Go to Cross River.
In my state, people go drive Okada. I trust her. Because of it is accepted there and everyone is already used to it. We already know that their hand is strong. But in a place like Abuja, you want to do along or anything with women, we will never see them before. Even women never see them before. There's a lack of thoughts. Like there are ways to approach this thing. I just wish that she can sack somebody. I am Musa. Let's see what I do here. That's more or less how she did this.
Hey, Salima left the group chat. Make Salima and Hadassah they do vroom.
And we are mentioning these Hausa names because Abuja is predominantly northerners and they are mostly northern names. However, let me point out something for you guys. So now Bolt and Uber apparently, is it Bolt and Uber or Bolt and Lyft, apparently have a feature on their app. Now her whole startup has been reduced to a feature. That is one thing I want you to know. Her whole startup has been reduced to a feature. A feature where Prince just mentioned, where you can select a driver that is male or female. Simple as that. That's what she's doing now. She's trying to merge women drivers to male drivers. So therefore, if Bolt decides to do a campaign for female drivers by just making a simple toggle on their app, allowing any woman,
her whole business. I'm telling you, it's not men or women. It's choose same gender. That way, men no go define women. Go enter about go toast them.
Simple. Men will still find men. Women will still find men. Or you just select a woman or male driver, and you select, and you get. And simple. People already mentally trust Bolt and Uber, so they'll be like, "Oh, I'm taking Bolt, and it's a woman driver." Do you get? Except people want to decide to support your company being HerRyde because of his female name and all of that. If not, your startup
No.
is dead by
If
default.
the Empower that is present in like 3 states right now in the Eastern Conference, I say Eastern Conference. I've been watching basketball too much in the East Coast. The Empower, the way they are still marketing, because everybody knows Uber and Lyft and all these MFs. Empower does it that they don't even receive commission, man. Like drivers earn the most from Empower. So it is the drivers that use Empower. They are all Lyft drivers, Uber drivers, but they are always marketing Empower. They'll put Empower app login code behind their seats, because they want you to call them with Empower. When you have a ride with Empower, I even used to see them. So that is Lyft will have a ride, they'll cancel that ride and they'll pick Empower because they're earning more money per percentage. That way, the drivers are the ones that will be pushing the business to everybody's stores because they know they're going to earn more money.
So how does the business make money if they don't get commissions?
They are probably burning on like investor funds for at least a year or
It's the
two.
same way Duolingo did not make money for the first few years now. Then when they got value, they valued how many billion.
Yeah,
They are trying to be this guy. You cannot just fight a global
So they're just trying to get market share first. Then
yes, and
yeah.
getting it. Like me, I use Empower like 80% of the time, 80 plus. Because it's even cheaper for me. It's cheaper for me.
They're probably making money from somewhere, but it's like small
they get
revenue.
Money. So you subscribe to it. You can just pay, depending on how many trips you get, you just subscribe per month. You get. So the drivers pay monthly fee. Small money. But the driver earns more than all the other ones. So the drivers are the ones that push business.
Let me point out something.
Win. Yeah.
Okay. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry for cutting you. So HerRyde, first and only, this is from Tech in Africa. 2 years ago, they published an article where Tech Cabal also mentioned that they did a test run in Abuja. Now, a trip from Asokoro General Hospital to Gwagwalada Central Mosque to cost approximately 5,028 naira with HerRyde. And then with Uber, that trip was 6,000. 2 years ago, 2022 now. 2 years from now. This is 2024, so 2 years ago.
With Uber, how much?
6,015 naira. So it's kind of less. No, just those two. There was no boots in this research.
The problem is that like people still go for Uber because if it was like is the name, yeah. People is trust and brand recognition. Yeah, I just feel like that what you and Prince said, like literally Uber and Bolt will just add a feature of gender. View your business is
it's something that Shego will build overnight. Shego will build it, I swear Shego will build it in 30 minutes. A toggle, a simple toggle that turns green and blue. That's all.
Like for me, she should have just got the other way, man. Like come with a story to this company, say we are going to improve, like go to 2 of them, like all of them in the field and say we're trying to improve like experience of your customers. Go with that story first. Not that you now want to do the heavy lifting.
Like if you start the story, she should make her own ride company of
she wanted to ride
the Toguba. So she should just do the same thing they should do and add the Toguba. At least if people are same gender, at least they'll have drivers. What?
Yeah, another idea would be she organizes she has like an organization that hires female drivers, and she goes to Uber and Bolt and say she has registered 200 drivers that she makes sure that she helps them register, she helps them put them on a list. So Uber or Bolt already have drivers on ground when it comes to female drivers. Instead of going to go and source out and reach out to individual drivers and put a marketing campaign, she will reach out to them that she's trying to reduce the cost of their marketing campaign to women by offering them 200 already registered drivers on their platform. So these drivers would go to Bolt.
Does Uber market to drivers?
Who provided vehicles for these drivers that she had?
What I'm even saying is that the people in Abuja, women in Abuja, I don't think they even want to do it in the first place. It is the wrong place to even start.
Like culturally.
People don't stop them
culturally.
They know women doing it like often because they are not interested in it. It's a very stressful job. So
and it's
to be honest, I think she should just go and look for a job and work on her resume. Because
that was
I'm telling you, I just want to work on her resume.
That was not me. That was
Shego proud.
That is clarifying.
No, I'm saying the truth, guy. Every week I come up with a very good idea.
I mean,
my
Prince
boss
is right.
a critics.
I can only
The way
agree.
my brother they criticize my idea, guy, if he cry, if you no be mad. Guy go scatter the idea, guy. I go just go sleep again. Now idea go wake me up 3 a.m. Call him. He go just I go close my eye, go sleep again. Every week I get like 3 ideas like this. So
Poor man, idea no discuss.
I didn't discuss for poor man head.
really.
The only idea we dey use.
exactly. By the time when Gary they generate idea fast.
Prince
I
they
think-
rich.
This
Don't be
is
fooled.
one thing. I believe that even though the margin for her succeeding was thin already from start, knowing that if Uber or Bolt already saw her coming, they would have killed her. Like if they saw her coming and she was going to be a competitive threat, they would have killed it. If she was coming to
They
Lagos,
didn't need to see her coming. Sorry.
they already had this feature already in Saudi Arabia. So all they need to do is just, can you push that pull request so we can push it down to Africa? Just push the pull request, and access
One
it
Zoom
Africa.
call.
One Zoom call, bro.
See, the most important thing is like, will people pay? It's not cannot pay for your product, you're wasting your time. Like
People
Saudi
can-
Arabia, are you kidding me? Those women can pay for that money and like be okay. In
No,
Nigeria,
no.
Musa,
I mean,
I
like-
have a question, Musa. Are you
Okay.
trying to say that,
no, I'm not trying
Yeah.
to say what you're thinking.
you
No, I'm not trying to say that. What I'm trying to say
said
is
in
that,
Saudi Arabia they can pay. What do you mean?
They're gonna set you up. It's better set up. Funny thing is that Musa, when I say in Saudi Arabia, I mean like in Saudi Arabia, Uber and Bolt already had a feature that allows you to toggle between female and male drivers. That's what I'm saying.
Is that
Oh.
because the women there can pay?
no, but I
Well-
think it's culture now. Like men and women, I don't know. Like a lot of like they're heavy on Sharia, Islamic law, and whatever. So there are a lot of restrictions and a lot of like control as to even women, like the openness of women, what women should do, whatever. So maybe like it's more culturally imbibed and culturally sensitive
Yeah,
than any other thing.
true.
Which for me, like Abuja has a bit of that, depending on where
Yeah.
you're going, Sha.
Abuja has
Like,
that a lot.
High
Like
class Abuja guys,
nah. Yeah?
like high
Nah,
class
nah, nah, nah.
Muslim Abuja women, bro.
They are not going to do. These women don't even carry
First
their
of
bag
all,
when they
they
come
don't-
off.
They have driver. We're even starting
They
from
have
the
Like-
drivers. So the one that
Good.
HerRyde is targeting is probably texting somebody to do transfer. But
No. Like even the ones that don't have car, that don't have drivers, they when they enter our boats like this and they come down, you will know it's not anyhow cars. So we don't know the kind of cars that HerRyde were giving their drivers or any of those things. However, there's one thing I thought. There's one
do
thing.
they really have a ride? That's another question. But anyway,
This is a chance. This is a marketing opportunity that I feel like they would take. So if you are building something for like specific to women, and there's a lot of noise around women-owned businesses and women stuff, and women would support you. And there are many feminists now that are coming out public to support women-specific businesses, which I think is a good thing. It encourages women to do more for themselves and sort of relying on that.
I like-
However,
I like what you said, Ego, but there's a difference between supporting on Twitter and supporting
No.
the business in real life.
no, Shago, you define what you want as support.
Shego said something some minutes ago. I've been holding my laughter, guy.
You see
No.
it all.
We put don't yet. You know how the company's name is HerRyde, yeah?
Yeah.
Shego said the thing is that do they even have a ride? Guys,
Yeah,
holding my
you know.
sepsis.
Oh god. Like Ego, we have to do another episode talking about that business. You know, it look like we're just like trash. Like
It's the name now. The name. It's not like the name is just the name.
Guy.
Like it's the name
No,
of the business.
I don't know, like Ego, no, I'm just saying like we have to do like 3 or 4 of these kind of
I have
episodes.
I
When they
it
don't
lined
go
up.
at the cow, go register for
I have
HerRyde.
it. No, you guys don't.
See, try and do like, see, go and look for a male only business too. Let's balance it out so that it doesn't look like
Guy, Evaristus is what?
This was
Evaristus is
a
what?
big guy now. What would they laugh at?
Koromita. Bro, so if you laugh, Koromita. I thought this Koromita was a 30-minute speech. Koromita was like 1 minute video. 1 minute video we used for almost 1 hour podcast. Bro. Koromita. Bro, no. Calm down. There are more businesses. Don't worry, we'll do this more. There are more businesses like this. If you want us to break down
There are
startup
more
and share our ideas,
hibernated businesses.
there we'll do 41.
Business on
41
ice.
Even ourselves, we don't get hibernated business.
We get business ideas where we don't create like 3 different groups with different business names.
Oh boy, guy, this year alone, I get like 2 failed businesses already.
Oh yeah, now that is how it's done.
Like, no, if anybody listen to this, like last week was Friday. I think it's the 4th or 3rd project we tried to work on that has worked.
Yes,
like, this is the
that has
first
been
successful,
consistent.
but this is the 3rd or 4th attempt.
It's not successful yet. It's the 3rd and 4th consistent. You have been consistently
This is
doing
the
it.
most consistent idea we have had.
But
You guys
notice?
on her resume. I wasn't trying to like banter her because me now when I do business idea, I will just go open my
Shago, he dey try protect himself now. I beg you.
No, now the facts, guy. Now what me I dey do? When business just fair, I just open resume, man, I go update them or start to apply 25 jobs per day.
Back
That
to
money
the
come from
streets.
customer or employer. Money go come.
Oh
Now
my
we chop,
god.
they get idea.
Thank you.
If you chop too much, I didn't go there your head again.
It depends on what you chop. If you chop,
It depends on what. If you
get
chop
idea.
snacks,
If you chop this,
my
Chop
kind of
garri,
my kind of
get idea.
snacks.
So it depends on anything you chop now, eating the ginger your idea. HerRyde.
And that thing is as
Unfortunate
you chop, like a
circumstance,
reason.
but she chopped beating and she
Yeah.
came up with the idea.
But
As you dey
here's
talk,
the
you
thing.
got the reason. Because person with the guy idea, now who get your idea?
Oh no! That was sexy. That was good. That was good.
She got
So
the
moving on.
she got the idea from HerRyde. Really.
And her ride, person will drive her ride. Where did they get the vehicle for? They messaged the boy that had the keys and said, "Oh, hi there."
Egg up is supposed to get this one more. He's in Ife.
You know, yeah, the hit factor.
I forgot.
See,
Anyway,
for me, the bottom line
let's
is that,
round up this topic. Yeah, go on.
like, you're talking about like women supporting women businesses. It's like, me, I'm not trying to. No. Like, I'm not trying to. Like, for me, I look at it from a purely, is this a business? Like, I don't care what you want to do. I don't care the story that you have, but like, is it a business? In the sense that like, women are trying to support women businesses, right? Is it a business? And like, if you want to answer like, if it's a business, will you be able to have people that will pay for it? You have something that can be sold and something that can be bought for, right? And is it sustainable? At the end of the day, that is the basics of business. If you have those things, you have a business. All the other things is just a lot of cho. But the bottom line is, do you have a business? Do you have customers?
In summary, HerRyde now with me.
HerRyde scored there. No. See, yes, here's what I want to say, right? I believe that they would have created an opportunity for themselves. Like, for example, I'm saying this specifically because I have been in a position where I have done something similar, and which is they would have no, they would have leveraged on opportunities, events that are relating to women. They didn't have a marketing budget, which is fine. I have never had a marketing budget since I started was podcasting. I basically don't even have somebody paying me. I don't have 3 co-founders, right? I just have a lot of people that I ask for advice. Now, here's the thing. If they had gone to women-specific events that have been happening a lot since 2020 and tell them that, see, the people coming to your events, the women-specific coming to your events, anywhere they are coming from, HerRyde would give them a ride for the same price. They don't have to reduce their price or increase their price. You give them a ride to wherever they're going for. And it is compulsory that for them to go for the event, they sign up for HerRyde. Basically, that kind of thing. Now, it is a two-way thing. Those events would do it because it's a women-led organization, it's a women-focused business. And the HerRyde people they would like grow more walls and that kind of thing. It's just exchange of value. There's no money done here. In Lagos, there was this
she can reach out to feminist communities.
Yeah, exactly. You know, in Lagos, there's this female orgy that Zigoko used to do. I know women, if I call it female orgy, women get offended, but like it's funny because you actually get offended. That's why. Anyway, it's Zikoko female something that they do every year. And it's only female. Go to that. There's a startup called Sparkles. It's a fintech startup. Now, for you to buy anything at the whole event, right? In that fintech startup Sparkles, you must have Sparkles accounts and you must use Sparkles. For you to buy anything at the
How
event,
do you know?
I have sources.
Hey.
Now then
Yeah,
tell me.
No, Susie. No. I am not coming.
Tell me.
I am coming here to talk. If I don't know it, if I'm not sure, I'll tell you I'm not sure. Like I'm only seeing facts.
That's what she said.
That's not how you say it now. That's not how you're spoiling the joke. You're spoiling the joke. But sincerely, if you won't buy anything, you won't do anything at that party if you didn't have Sparkles. As you're signing up with Sparkles. They had a booth there. Right now, Sparkles had money to sponsor that event. However, I'm saying this because I have done it. At the BCB event that I went for, I did not drop money, but I was a partner with them and we grew that event. Like I did my own share of marketing without even using money, anything, my own tools, and everything went well. I went there, talked to people, pitch my business, that kind of thing, get subscribers. Basically, that is how it's done. You leverage on the place where you see your potential customers are supposed to be. Even without marketing budget, you can still grow. She didn't have marketing budgets. Go to these events and do all these things. To me, that's basically my thoughts on.
Okay, that's it. One hour has passed on one business. Let's talk about a week. Ego, nice way to conclude the whole matter.
Thank you very much.
You guys know what? HerRyde was long.
Yeah, that name was actually a good name for it.
HerRyde lasted.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus, guy. Next time I'll just pick a business that doesn't have funny names. How was your week, guys? Prince, how was your week?
My week.
Yeah.
Today is Sunday because of I pushed it again from Friday due to me moving out of my apartment. My lease finally finished. So as a young man, I'm homeless right now. I'm chilling in my guy's house. Please add my account number at the description.
I'm sleeping. No, I was sleeping in my guy's couch when I came up with this business idea with $2 in my pocket. I came to this country.
I see. I will put up my biography.
I came to this country with $20 in my pocket.
Put your boxes, Prince.
Yes.
Boxes. On the floor. Put your mattress on the floor. Now waiting go sell.
You see mattress guy now, but she dig ground. No be mattress guy.
Correct.
Yeah, man.
Actually,
this is
place of dreams.
I'm telling you,
this is where dreams are built.
There's a difference between Yankee and where that place where Ego will stay. Anyways, that place.
What are you for? They say something Yankee are waiting. This guy, the white
floor already get his own bed sheets before the bed sheet they on top.
Carpet they rock the ground. Here na plaster na in the ground. You don't go fight now.
Now there you go sleep. You go be like Jacob.
You don't have tiles.
I have tiles, motherfucker.
I have now plaster did the ground.
No, now plaster did some houses now. But I get tiles, motherfucker. Anyway,
so you wanted to get presidential suit.
Yeah, it is tiles everywhere. Snap your area. Go on your week.
Yeah, so I was actually meant to like move this Monday, that is tomorrow, but I received an information that the place where I was supposed to go for next week, supposed to Alabama, place where I was supposed to go. The kind of tornado we hit them last Sunday, 8 tornadoes in one day hit the city where I was supposed to go. So now Jehovah protect me because they're casualties. So for next week event, it will be fully remote. I don't mind sleeping for ground though, as long as I did alive, no bad thing.
So.
Ticket, flight ticket, everything, no budget. And to figure out life now. Yeah. And that is my conclusion.
Do you have plans that you want to share or like you would do for the coming weeks?
For the coming weeks, well, I've been doing last week I even finished a course on Coursera. I've started a new one. I'll finish it in this week.
I'm talking about real life stuff that you do, not courses.
No, this guy, that is stuff. That is professional certificates. Yes,
I'm not talking about that. Yeah, you've gotten one of the highest degree of education that any of us here has got. You've gotten a master's, bro. What physical stuff will you be doing in the next 1 week?
I won't talk wanking, but that would be a lie.
Yeah.
Physically, I just want to. Oh yeah, I even went fishing this week. How can I forget that?
That's something productive.
The fish was
It was like Prince was like I saw the post was like it's not a I've forgotten what he said, but it was something nice, you know.
Hey, there's another important thing. Starbucks.
Oh my guy.
Wait, please, chill. You guys, shall go? Ego, you don't remember?
I remember.
Is that why we're going to SF? That's why he's going to SF now.
Starbucks.
Who is this guy? He said, I finally used the mark in Starbucks now.
Thank you.
Oh. I thought your internship was in Starbucks. So that's why we're going to SF now.
Starbucks.
Coffee.
One day you go sell coffee.
They have a software team now. Like I know somebody who works there as like a researcher with their software team now.
Okay, that's true, Sha. That's true. It's not like if you are like in the back end.
No, for all of now, don't lose your job.
No. Starbucks has like a full set production team because they have an app. People buy Starbucks using stars from their app. Basically,
bank itself, but
it's a bank.
Yeah.
When I did my research on banking as a service, I was studying how Starbucks work and I was using it in reference to how banking as a service would work in Nigeria. So Starbucks basically holds money in their bank or in their financial app, and then people use it to pay for stuff in Starbucks.
Yeah. And then they get benefits, but all people know, when they first started, how many billion did they get that people put inside their app? Now, in your mind, they are not spending money here, but Starbucks just receive cold hard cash. Even if they don't do anything and they put it inside high yield savings account, they're looking at 6% return per year. That is free cash. So let us say, I don't remember the figures, but in my head, they say 4 billion. I'm not sure. Let's say it was 1 billion that they received when they started that service. Without doing anything and being the most stupid people in the world, they put inside S&P 500 and making about 8% return. 8% of 1 billion in the world. That's the not do anything. 8% of 1 billion. To give people coffee and water inside colorful cup.
And then cupcake.
Add cash.
It's a viable business now.
It's very simple. But I'm not interested. Who's next, Abeg?
Shego, how's your week? Why you gonna cough?
What?
Why you gonna cough? How was your week, motherfucker?
The week has been decent for not much balling, but like, you know, ideas, business. Looking for this sort of income.
I'm not balling. It means I've never balled in my life. Yet.
You see what?
Who has no ball this week? It means I've never balled in my life.
No, this week I went to my office where I did NYSC, you know. Then I met with some CEOs, young CEOs that are actually doing well. So I can say I have some CEOs in my contact list. That's the story for another time. Skip to ask me questions. But they're doing so well that, like, sitting down with them, I just had to go and process. So this week I've been processing my apartment stuff, like filling the form, answering some very daft questions like, what do you do? Who is staying here? Who is going to be paying the rent? Like all those.
I no put forex trader, no try am.
Don't try. You just put software engineer.
I can't even say much before the woman will hear the episode and now talk another thing. But that's one. But yeah, I think I will start processing payment this week, inshallah. So I'll have a GoFundMe in the description because my rent is 7 figures. So make me contribute.
Are you going to live for 7 figures? See,
that's one. Well, if you
Things like
convert
this now, in the
the small
floor.
figures in,
Did I?
Exactly. At the floor. Now me need help. Please listen.
Yeah.
they flow because there's a reason why it's on the floor. Informal monthly rent go pay my yearly rent.
Should go on start.
That's true,
Before we
actually.
get there. Then aside that, I don't dey work on Musa project. I dey try do am daily, which is
See,
Okay.
you guys don't know how much I love Shego, bro. Like, see, hey,
No Didi.
like the guy used my DP, my picture as DP. I was even shocked. I thought it was a glitch on WhatsApp.
so what I did was, my ego even teach me. So my deep, hey, I talk this one now. Make I talk about chat.
DDO.
Make I talk.
You don't cast yourself. Oh. Don't cast yourself. One, I know. Shall I go continue talking about your day?
I don't put out for chat before person go listen to this now. Where I know me they know this intel.
Yeah.
Nothing bad now. Okay, no man, they know say you get.
Real.
So, want to hear more information like this, you have to enter the Patreon.
Yeah.
Link
At
soon.
1.5 USD. I dey try get my rent, so just pay.
It's $1 a month. That's all. Let us know in
The
the
0.5 now for my rent. Thank you.
brother. Shego, how's your
But
house like?
apparently,
Yeah.
it's a very big compound, a very decent apartment space.
Let's
many
see.
rooms?
My neighbor,
Okay.
How many
Your
rooms?
neighbor.
yeah, I have somebody beside me. It's just don't worry, I don't want to cast the rooms, but there's somebody next door, and is the kind of neighbor I've wished for. Not in terms of anything, but like the gender, because I don't cook.
Oh, I see. I
If
don't
you are my
cook. I
neighbor,
don't clean.
Hey,
Olosho.
Shego. Back end
oh,
them.
see. Check
I think-
go calendar now. Strokes go be like 9 p.m.
Yeah, how you want to take record of this kind of podcast for your room?
well,
So she go basically. So you get food and in return you work
No,
night shift.
you get
no,
get food
I get food.
and you
Free
get food.
No, it's not actually free because if there's an
Yeah,
agreement,
free.
okay.
Shego, you eat twice in the night. You eat and you eat.
Hmm.
And you can eat what's cooked.
And based on your past eating performance, it determines what you eat tomorrow.
hmm.
Now and day. Then my next door neighbor is somebody that you all know. Like in the next compound.
Okay.
I'll not
Yeah.
call the name so that I'll not have visitors that know him that will not come and visit me. But like,
Oh, okay. Nice.
but yeah, that's my neighbor.
Shego, have you met your next door neighbor though? The one that will be cooking for you.
And you be eating.
I just confirmed from the gate man, and apparently I'm sure he's a young person because the person is not married.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Project Mbappe. Project Mbappe.
It's already expire.
Really.
Don't go match your bed, though. That's
Somebody
your sleeping
supposed to get like 2 children.
Now I in the year will be Latina now.
Real.
You know,
So
the interruption go.
that's it. Where did I stop?
That's coming up nicely for you. Your next door
What?
neighbor, and then you always say something about like the kind of guys you
Shego
met.
went to do survey. He went to get the demographics from Musa. Forget.
Now Musa
He go in
actually-
data guy.
Musa
na
already
Musa
give- don't
actually
give
tell me.
don't give Shego intel. As usual, your favorite analyst, don't analyze, don't distribute.
He
Don't
don't tell me.
distribute the figure.
I think
Like,
in the 2 compounds, right?
Yeah.
We are the only guys. Really.
Wow.
Jackpot.
Like-
Jackpot.
You know, in my own this thing, I'm the only guy in his own compound is the only guy. So and
But wait,
when I
wait.
was
for Abuja, if it be maybe one kind of senator babe, bro, where they just rent house for, bro. Not all women,
nah.
not all
No.
women, not all
Our
women that
women.
can stay alone.
See,
Waiting
what are you
concerning me.
saying? Mr. What are you saying? Are you washing that women can afford their own rent? Is that what you're trying to say? Eh? Are you saying that women are able to pay the rent?
Set
You're a
up,
bastard. You're a bastard.
set up, set up, set up.
You know what you did.
I do not.
No, I was thinking about this Zikogo stuff that we read down that time that we spoke about the sex employment. When
Uh.
well, you're still a bastard. Shekugo is-
So in the description, there will be a GoFundMe link.
Mhm.
Nothing is too much, you know.
Okay.
Nothing is too
That's
much for
nice.
the rent.
And that's why I put my account number one time for true niggas. Person send me 10 naira.
That guy rich chef.
I say they even went through the effort. They went through the whole problems to send you money. Do you know they are going to debit them 15 naira for that money? It's going to pay them 15 naira.
What a smart move. So he sent you 16 naira in total, sure. Nice guy.
No,
It's like
he
when
said
Basa.
10 naira.
I
10
know that,
naira
like,
from that money.
This
Wait, it's true,
15 at
16
the
naira.
other part he won't give you.
I don't go receive the 50 now. Now bank go
And
receive
I'm
the
back
50.
on for you now.
Bank
You
like
save on your
it's like when Basa
Yeah.
they do life and niggas they send like $2 say for Dembele injuries. They drop money. They say for boss for they just insult my club. That's what it is. Musa, how's your week?
But that's what's up, sir. You know, at the end of the day, try leave your comfort zone.
Leave your
Guy,
comfort
you enter
zone.
the compound with babes and you're saying you're entering comfort zone.
It's true. It's true. You're actually going to a comfort zone.
They're going to run towards comfort zone. They tell me say,
Well, I say you dey go from your mama cooking for you to something that you can eat cooking for you. I didn't know what that is. Like, yeah, bro.
Guy, bro.
You are making it. Yeah,
thank God
you
for
are
this.
making it sound like I am that guy. You know, I'm
Yes.
focused on the grind.
Yet.
What kind of grind?
I'm focused on HerRyde.
HerRyde? Yeah, focus on HerRyde.
Yeah, enough of this.
Okay, enough of
Thank
the
you very
jokes.
much. Tego, are you doing round up? Oh my god.
So
In summary,
let's start my week in Wembley. This
Wait, shut up. In summary, Tego.
You're not having week this week. Fuck you.
in summary, I have tried this week.
Mhm.
At least I've been productive enough to give somebody his life dream. So that's the thing. Yes, so.
Nice. Congratulations. Nice week. How's your week?
Historia que fiz.
Mute
We don't
this
get time
nigga.
for this.
Historia que hace. Madrid. That's my second citizenship. Then the other one. In Wembley, I've seen my two teams in 2 weeks carry trophy. Sorry, Chelsea, you can't relate. Barca, sorry, you can't relate. No, none of you here can relate. But in 2 weeks, do you know what it means to carry trophy in the same stadium? Different quality. Like FA Cup, FA Cup is success raised to the power of 3. So I experienced FA Cup week 1, week 2. I raised the power of excellence to 3, and I got Champions League. That is what happened at the end of the day. So my week, how was my week? My week started excellent. It ended excellent. But in between,
you don't finish.
In between, see, I was saying that I love Shogun. See, you guys don't understand the joy I have right now in my heart because
no Didi.
No GD. Because like I have been like so obviously my technical skills stops at
This was on your phone calculator. That's why it's not understanding why it's not working. That's where it begins and that's where it ends.
I can
Real.
be technical for you when I see I can see numbers and reveal things to you, show you the parable, like unpack parables to you. That's what I can do. But if you tell me to put the parables on computer now, now where Shego can't come in? Like, but it is see, you guys have to give. You can I cut cap for Shego because
It's
I
good.
showed Shego what I wanted, explain what I wanted, gave him like stupid ass data, like a lot, like 37 sheets. So 37 sheets in an Excel data, and like the rows I think were like 50 each. Like a stupid amount of data. And I showed you, I beg, if you help me run this thing, like I beg. And like like he has not finished now, but like he has been showing me the progress. And I feel I just feel like crying. Like honestly, like
Just give me
Just send money for my rent.
Shego is good. I'm not going to lie. Now I told him about like Willow, and then he completed it in like less than 24 hours. I was looking at it, I was like, motherfucker.
do you understand? Like yesterday, yeah, it was yesterday. Like before Champions League, I even thought the guy was going to watch the match. Before Champions League match, I was about to watch the match. Shego just sent me a video of like the progress so far, and it's like literally. See, imagine you are anticipating Madrid winning, but like the project that you have been dreaming about is also being accomplished. You understand, like the euphoria I was in. Like, bro,
I beg.
that's
You
some chemistry.
know they carry all those Madrid enter here. We are talking about Shego here. Please leave Madrid and Man U out of it. God bless you.
Anyways, just to say that Shego is a boss.
Thank you. God bless you. Congratulations. So my week. My week ended with me going for the BCP events, which I'll start with. Basically, okay, we'll be waiting for you. Please come back. So my week ended with me going for the BCP event, which is 2-day event in Akure. It was an awesome one. I had to talk to guests, talk to people, ask them certain questions, which I will call combine. From what's podcast and turn into like an evening due episode.
Did you do the interviews?
I did the interviews now.
The recorded ones?
No video, just pure audio.
Yeah, audio. So like we are going to have it on evening due.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Then tell me.
Okay. So it's going to be coming out on evening due this week. It's kind of is a lot to work on. I'm going to try my best to make it at least 40 minutes or 30 minutes because it's a lot of recorded audio.
Weekend.
Or yeah, on a weekend. It may come out this week or on the weekend because it's like we don't want to interrupt the news. So it may come out on the evening due on weekend. And no, the evening due is like a quick bit news podcast where me and Musa distill news for people who are in tech and business. And it's, yeah. So basically, I also went to preach the gospel of What's Podcasting there, talk to people, pitch to people. What's Podcasting was a partner of the event. I wasn't really expecting my logo to be there. And when we got there, I was taking a random picture. And then looking at the picture later on, just seeing what sort of a fine boy I am. I was looking at the bag and I was like, what is that? That's What's Podcast. Wait, that's my logo. And I zoomed in. I was like, what? What's Podcasting logo is here? And I was so happy. And you know what podcasting is now. Basically, we help it make podcasts very easy for people to make. We help busy people make their podcast feel like a breeze. So basically, I was happy and went there, took pictures, helped them edit videos. One of those videos went out. Shout out to Worship. I used one of his songs, and that song's got that particular video that his song was got 1,000.
You never see.
Nah.
We can play. Okay, go play. Okay,
yeah. Guy, Worship is an amazing music artist. He's one of those indie artists that I'm telling you, you guys would not want to sleep on. Uloma by Worship. The Worship is spelled WARSHEEP.
Can you hear it?
Yeah. Come off that thing. Off your phone.
What?
I'm playing it with chill.
Okay.
Can you hear it from my end?
Yeah.
It's louder now. Nah. Tricky, man. You are my lover. Hey. Sweet like
Two of you guys' voice, but
yeah,
if what you get see me cry, guy, we don't even like the funny promo, guy. We just cry. People are killing you.
Okay, what do
Like, they kill am. What is next on the item, I beg? We know where you Leg up.
Yeah.
What is next on the item today? We know where you home. See, Musa firstborn don't come. Musa is the father to like 7 children right now.
Anyway, so that was basically it. We played the song, and that song got over 1,000 views on that video, and I was excited for him because the guy, he's an amazing artist. He's a really hardworking guy. His stuffs are nice, so please check out what.
Where do you guys publish it?
You just search BCP24 on Twitter, mostly on IG. Check IG, you see it on IG. So basically that's it. That's how it went. And I'm back now in Ife, my hometown, about to edit all of this and make it all work. During the week as well, I had a conversation with an interesting customer. I mentioned that last week. We had a talk, and I'm here to get back to them. I mistakenly charged them $80,000 per episode instead of, I'll cut that part out so nobody knows my actual price. But I mistakenly gave them price in thousands. But this is allegedly. Imagine saying you want to charge somebody, say 200 USD, and then you went to go and say 200,000 USD. So basically that's what I did per episode, and it was crazy. I didn't know. But that's basically it. And I corrected myself though. I'm hoping to hear back from her soon because I'll send her a text message very, very soon to confirm that. But that's it, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. That's the whole of my week, and we're back here. Good. And that was short. Now on the agenda, do you guys have anything to say before we move on to the next thing? Nope. Moving forward. So now, this will be the last thing we'll talk about. I want to point out somebody and something they did and a specific company. Now, this is for us to just know about the company and how they work. I have somebody at the door. I think it's open. Yeah. Amen. How are you?
Hi.
Okay. Welcome. Yeah, I'm good. I'm still recording, sir.
Wife number, what is that?
1.
Okay. I've never met her before. Can you continue?
Yeah. You have last week. So basically was no, she's number 1. So he has left. So basically, this guy, he basically has a lot of influence in the tech space. However, most people don't know him. His name is Tola Victor Onayemi. That's his name. He's the co-founder of Future Africa. He has this tweet that I really like, and I want us to know it. He says, "Don't run with the pack. Hire the smartest people. Don't give up easily. Be guided by beauty and hope for good luck." Jim Simons. Basically, we talked about Jim Simons the day his death was announced, before we even knew the day before his death was announced, and we didn't know he was going to die. We just talked about him because he was one of Prince Aidu. And sorry.
Yes.
Prince, welcome. Sorry, I didn't know. Let me get that again because this one is reference to you.
I said some hours before he died. That's what we're talking about him. Maybe I had the same time. Who knows? It was later that it was announced.
Yeah. So no. So now, and this quote was from Jim says, "Don't run with your pack. Don't run with the pack. Hire the smartest people. Don't give up easily. Be guided by beauty and hope for good luck." Precisely. Now, Tola has one of the most interesting quotes on his Twitter. You can go check him out. He's as Ade Tola, and he's the CEO of Norbase. Norbase, is a very interesting company, and he has a secret co-founder. Co-founder is not popular because I've gone through their records. I've gone through the records of the company in the UK, and there's a guy that's always in the papers when it comes to partnership. Apparently, that person has over 25% of stocks in the company, but no more than 50%. Same thing with his own contract as well. I've seen the paper. It's publicly available. So, So he got funded with $1 million pre-seed. His business is approximately worth 4.4 to 6 million as of May 2022. How I got all this data will be in the description, and more on Norbase. Now, Norbase is a business platform that simplifies the process of starting, scaling, and operating businesses, particularly in Africa. It provides a range of services, including company registration, obtaining local licenses and permits, and trademarks registration. Nobe's primary clients are startups, established businesses looking to expand their operations into new markets, particularly in Africa. The company operates in the business service market with a specific focus on company incorporation and trademark registration. Nobe's business is a model of providing this service at competitive price. Now, we're not doing adverts for Nobe's. They have not paid us, so don't think this is an advertisement for them. Nobe services are designed to be easy and efficient. Now, however, here's the thing I want to point out on is in regard to raising fund for this. This guy is the founder. Musa, you look like you have a lot to say.
I don't too.
You scratch behavior like man, we don't confuse. Like they don't catch you, they cheat. You know, like Ulama, I will explain, but see, these things, that's how you sound. Anyway, moving forward.
Wait.
Uh,
Why are you using Igbo name as a reference for cheating? See this Yoruba demon. No?
No, now it's because we just been talking about Uloma and the name will come my head now.
Don't mind me.
Good.
What?
So
Is it Uloma's forehead I was looking at? Or what?
your forehead is a storehouse of wickedness. Let me just tell you. You're looking at what will kill you. So one thing I want to point out about this guy, Tola, is that Tola is also the co-founder of Future Africa. And if you know, Future Africa is one of those VC firms that has helped a lot and lots of African companies raise funds, build them, give them money. Future Africa is a base for startups in Nigeria. And here's the interesting part. And this guy raised funds, $1 million, right, for Nobis. And their job is simple. Their job is to help you register your businesses outside Nigeria or within Nigeria, and within Africa. Sorry. Basically, you have a logo, a trademark. You can trademark that stuff around Africa, and anybody who uses it, bam, sue them to court, make money. How did he raise this 1 million? Co-founder of Future Africa with them, Ian and the rest. So basically, he has one or two things, right? However, they raised this fund with more than 5 different ventures. Now, Pan Africa Fund's Samurai Incubator and Consonance investments led Nobe's pre-seed round. Let me read that again. Pan African Funds, Samurai Incubate and Consonance investments led Nobe's pre-seed round. Other VCs include Sahil Levingai of Gumroad, King Flock VC round. How many am I? Please, you guys help me count as I'm mentioning it.
4.
Samurai, Consonance. Now I mentioned, Sahil, King Folk, Future Africa, Venture Platform, Microtraction, Bolly Venture, Voltron Capital, Wuri Venture, and Afropreneur. The round, how many? 11 comes. The round also welcomed participants from all well-known executives in Africa tech ecosystem, including Shola Akinlade, CEO of Paystack, Odunayo, PiggyVest, and Idea Sowo, CMO of what's her name, of MTN, and Sani Suleiman, CEO of Black Ops. Basically, that's how many people now we've mentioned. 11 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 16. It took 16 people for them to raise $1 million. How do they share the money? Why are they raising that amount of money for this kind of business? I don't know. I don't know the mathematics for it. You guys analysis. Like you guys, share your thoughts on how you think this business is worthy enough for that amount of money.
It's all about valuation, business valuation. And so one of my ideas last month was to create a business evaluation tool so plenty of people will lose their job in investment banking. Now the goal is still there. But when I spoke to an investment banker, I realized that there's more that meets the eye when it comes to business evaluation. There are more things that meet the eye. You need a real eye test, you need the experience. You get. So the way Warren Buffett evaluates business is different from the way Charlie Munger evaluates business. That's why they are friends. There's no standardized method that I can code it out. I still believe I can code it out, but the person doesn't know who he's talking to. So
Okay.
it's the eye of the
Call
beholder.
me
The business is mine,
genius.
the eye of
Call
the
me
beholder.
genius.
What?
Straight up.
What is it?
Call me genius.
I'm telling you. So the thing is price. It's the same way you say, how can car drive? There are so many decisions in driving a car. So Tesla, I know they move forward. Well, leave me alone. But but in reality, there's a lot that goes into it. So you cannot really know for sure how they do that. And why would they tell you their source? You feel me?
So
Yeah.
you can't know how to evaluate a business. Like how
You
do you
can
know
know
a
how
business?
to, but you don't know how they did that gave them that reason. Because the reason why people invest, the main reason to invest is underpriced assets. So if you feel like, if I put this money right now, it is worth more than what the value says right now. You get me? So when they value a business, let's say they value a business at $5 million, you will now use your own eye test. You will sabi value them your own way. You know, like, this business actually valued at around 50 million. They must have overlooked something. Maybe it was oversight. Maybe I have more information than them. Let me invest my life savings and my children's school fees inside the thing because of it is underpriced, which means it will be corrected eventually. So
by the
that's why
market.
people invest in the first place, because they do their own mathematics and they realize that there's a chance to make money here because it is underpriced.
What's that mathematics?
Yes.
That's my question. Is that I know there are
That's why you need
different
a mentor,
ones.
my guy. Myself, I want to know the mathematics. If I know I no go dey sleep for ground now. Like I make right, that's what's the math. If I know it, this is I go dey stay ground. But you need a mentor. It's years of experience. So you collect their EBIT, their customers, their cash flow, all these things one don't know much about. Then you miss the person, because business is more about the person. How resilient are they? Are they a bastard? Are they lazy? If the person the hard worker like Shego, it will be worth investing in his business, even though the numbers are low. Because I know say Shego will make am work, and you go put am for hibernation. So one of the two options.
He will not write it. So
Exactly. So there's a lot that go into it that obviously we cannot know. But I think what they are doing is that, of course, they can. I'm sure that one or two of these platforms could have raised that 2 mil. They just want to share the risk, obviously. Musa, am I right?
Yeah, before I even answer that, what I was even thinking of, Shago, we can't hear you. You're muted.
Yeah, I'm muted.
Shago, you're muted. Where I go, so what's the mathematics? I wanted to say, like, they will ask you, can your hair reach here? You've been disconnected. I'm like, Ego, why is he disconnected from the audio?
It's him now. He asked me.
I can see you guys there, but I can't hear the audio.
And because the audio will come up for your speaker now, you go select where the audio is coming from.
Oh, Shego, go and click that on mute beside your phone. That bar.
Enter HerRyde and come back.
Now from your end,
check your mute button on your. It's not iPhone you're using right now.
Did you plug in something new? Did you plug earpiece or AirPod or something? Or leave the call and join again?
Leave the call and join.
They ask, or should I leave the call and join again? That question sounds like some questions are coming from people.
I can hear your audio now.
We can hear you too.
Finally, what was it?
Yeah. Like I picked a call and I was still on this podcast, but I couldn't hear anything when I came back. So I was asking if I should leave and come back again.
Let me say, you know your way I talk about you. Good. Moving on.
Prince,
listen to it on the episode.
Like say you know they recorded. Anyways.
Now, so I go listen to the episode when they stroke me because I do Black Beatles.
Because you did what?
Black Beatles.
Black Beatles now.
Oh my god, that was like three episodes ago.
My phone.
We're running out of time. We are running out of time.
Me. Imagine.
So is it time for trivia or what?
No, that's why we are running out of time for trivia. Musa, go on.
Yeah, so I mean, regards what Prince said, so Prince asked a question, Abi.
Yeah.
My own was like, how does it work? Like from your own end, you seem to have experience with these things.
See, it's very subjective. As Prince said, like these things is very, very subjective at the end of the day because I'll not even talk about our present experience because we are currently going through one of these processes. But I'll just tell you is that like there's a lot of negotiation going back and forth. Like you are trying to give a value, the other person is like, no, no.
Guy, pursue them.
Shout out to Musa.
Carry belts. Pursue them. Go outside, man.
Musa is talking with his children middle of podcast and starting off.
Yeah, why you dey follow them the momo? Go to that parlor, go and sit down there.
Congratulations for exposing that you'll be a violent dad.
He's violent dad. I'll be a disciplined father. I did talk to my guys.
Thank you.
My children didn't make noise. Yeah? When my father is on call, I'm not in that parlor. That parlor, I'm not even inside. I don't want to do it here.
My father is on call. I'll go downstairs.
Straight up. He's on call. I can't go upstairs. Sorry. Let him finish.
It's like that which you just said recently about feminists.
Nah, rubbish now.
Anyway. So at the end of the day, like, there's a lot of negotiation that has to do, like going back and forth in the sense of like
I don't miss a lot.
You go listen to her later. Like you have like two sides have to do their own valuations, and then you guys get to a middle ground and I can agree on and I can put money on. Why the 12? I don't know. Like, can anybody answer that really? I don't know. At the end of the day, what I shall know is that whatever the reason is, he shall lost a lot of shares in the process.
Really? Because I was looking at the registration like documents, right? Because they kept on updating it up until 2023, and it states there that he has over 25%, but not more than 50%.
Lost 75%.
He and a business partner, they like the business registered under his name or somebody else's name. Basically, from that document, he has over 25%, but not more than 50, and somebody else has over 25, but not more than 52. Those are the only two guys in that document. And the document is as recent as 2023. So I'm like, that document is saying another thing different. But is this how it usually is?
If you have 17 people that have given you money, it's just too much. Like me, I will never take that part in this because, like, imagine you borrow money from 17 people. All of them don't give a shit about the remaining 16. No, it's your own money they care about, and they'll come to you like, "How far, boss? Boss, how far?"
Contracts, like there's this dude. I'll share the video with you guys. The guy started off on 5T working consultant. Based on saying they do remote, they work like 2 hours per day. So what he's doing, I'm not sure exactly what it's called. I think it's called crowdfunding. So he looks for investment opportunities, one that runs around, find people, talk to the CEO, know what is going on, and he gathers people. Let's say you are trying to generate 1M and you drop 100K. That means you have 10% of that investment. The person, the startup founder, don't really give a shit who gather money. All you know be say this is the amount of money there, this is the share of the business that is there, everything they control. So the guy don't really get a headache. I'll share the video with you guys.
Okay, but I want to point out that Tola is not a new guy. Tola is the co-founder of Future Africa. Future Africa is also a VC firm that invests in startups, and they've been doing that for a long time. If you know Ian, Ade, that guy, that Ian guy flutter with,
Aboyeji.
Aboyeji. No be Aboyeji.
Abe. You did the Yoruba land, but you know Sabik.
Thank you.
They learn the wrong things from them.
Thank you. Ian Haboyeji.
They learn each factor. We learn how to call their names.
Ian Haboyeji.
You don't even add each factor to one.
Yes, Haboyeji. Apparently, he's also a co-founder with one of those guys that started Future Africa. So he's not a small guy. He's experienced in the field. My own question is our thoughts on how and why they have so many people, and if this is how they do it. The reason, Musa, for you now, like you have experience with people who have raised money or who are like VC firms, right? You have connections. Do you guys do things like this as well?
Like so, us are just very very small. Like us,
wait, Musa, before you continue, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, sorry. Before you continue, Prince, I wanted to ask a question and I just saw that they taxed me $30, but that's another one. Before you continue, Prince, do you hear what Egop said?
No.
About Musa? Egop, please
Musa, you were saying?
I'm just confused there.
So, I think the question you asked to Musa,
Okay. Yeah.
the question you asked to Musa is why do they do that? And is it common practice for there to be a lot of people contributing for one? Abi?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I think it makes sense if you think about it, because why would let's say I have $1 million, amen, and I want to invest it. Instead of investing in two places and collecting high market share, why don't I invest in like 50 companies and have like 2%? Because the whole idea is we don't know what the next rocket ship will be. We don't know what the next Nvidia will be. It will pay you if you go and buy Yahoo when you're meant to buy Google. Does that make sense? So I would rather have 1% of Google and all of them that boomed that time than to have 50% of one with just 4 shots.
That's from your own perspective.
That's
When
my
you're an
perspective.
investor.
It's very possible.
That's-
It's not like you don't have
That's
money.
investor perspective. I'm talking about like founder perspective. Like, why would I collect money from 17 people?
Yeah, I found that you collect money where you see.
I got my perspective is investor perspective now.
Yes, now found is the same perspective, and also it even looks credible. Each person that is there shows that they believe in your business, so it's very credible that okay, we have sponsoring from this thing, this thing, that thing. Instead of saying I have sponsoring from David Egop, people will say, "Oh, that David Egop guy with they talk nonsense for podcast." I don't trust him. I'd rather be from 50 other people that I know they have different angles of looking at things. It's the same perspective, like Musa said, investor perspective now, founder perspective. Ish.
All right. Okay.
Where should
Musa,
go?
we shall go.
You don't already fuck up.
Time for
You don't already
trivia.
fuck up. Eh?
Time for trivia.
I dey come on. I dey here now.
Trivia.
My trivia no hard. Just recite the new national anthem. You know fit.
Okay,
Can you
so
send me
Oh my God!
We're all from Nigeria, and our president is a very interesting person. Let's start from there. The country is burning, everything is happening, and we're expecting this man to pass bill that we try to like make life easier. And he came and said that we are making a new national anthem, which is like a very old national anthem, and that is the bill is going to pass. So obviously, that most likely helps our life, and people are going to have better what?
The new national anthem is the old one before any other one. Is the one that the British, the people that colonized us, gave us. The people that came here, shot us gun, gave us national anthem when they were living. You know, it's like somebody comes to your house and tell you that they will teach you how to sweep, how to mop, how to dress, and then they force you to learn it, and you adapted to it to the point where it became your thing. And then when they wanted to leave your house, they were like, okay, take this is the song you'll be singing now to heal your house.
The problem is not even the song choice. It's the fact that Nigeria has like 2 million problems before national anthem. It's not even the problem, my dear. So I don't know how that will help the country as a whole, but that is what
they are distracting us. They want us to not focus on the economy.
You guys,
all these ones where they talk now, cho. You go recite, Abi, you no go recite.
Musa don't go learn.
You guys should look at it from like their own perspective, in the sense that like they see Burna Boy they release, Ira just released now. They see
Worship just release.
Say a national anthem no going improve. They want
God is good.
Maybe they thought the national anthem will enter streaming platforms. Then maybe to enter Billboard, and maybe we Grammy, maybe to add to national anthem.
They not use it. They not use it for the FX to reduce the dollar.
They will tax Spotify for playing national anthem.
They will tax Spotify for the streams of the national anthem. Use it to solve our problems.
And arrest another CEO.
Also, the national anthem will help the education process, because the more people sing it, the more they learn English and improve their vocabulary skills. Like, this is actually a very genius plan. The man thought
it is not. he thought behind. I'm sure he missed it. He sang it when he was in primary school, and it was like, I want us to sing it again.
Bro, I tell person the same thing. I'm sure this is not nostalgia. All of them, like 50-something, 60-something-year-old men. This is what they sang. Us for primary school, we they sing HerRyde compatriot. Them they sing Nigeria Hildy, and they're like, no, bro, like we want to sing Nigeria Hildy again.
Yes,
I think it also solve like money problems, because of all you have to do now is just make YouTube videos on how to sing the national anthem, and then you become free from debt and the rich. I'm
Remix
trying
day
to
now.
find the reasons why this man did this, apart from nostalgia.
There's no other reason.
Now look
Baba
at this
felt
now.
good.
Because of this thing now, Shego has had the trivia question. Let me just sing it. Nigeria, we... ...
It's in front of you, but you can't
I
sing
don't
it.
collect 2 points.
Why you go
Next.
collect 2 points?
See, there's nothing like that.
You fail out. Nobody
So all
get
of
the
us
2
fail.
points.
There's nothing
The
like
law
that.
no exist
Ask
before
another
now.
question.
So,
Okay,
allow
but
you.
got 0.
And also, let me
Everybody
get my
goes there.
2.
Everybody gets 0K. I beg you. I beg
This
you.
guy did
Oh, yeah,
the
get
Google
one.
out. Can you see the way Musa's eye is moving?
Yes, nothing. Musa cannot afford to fail. I know Musa cannot afford to fail. Anything failure where you go say Musa, you don't want it. Why? Yeah, you lost.
See,
You
you know
lost.
the
Accept
eye,
defeat.
the read down.
I'm
Wait,
telling you,
My 2 points don't go.
What do you mean,
You know
Shego?
what?
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Off your, you don't feel like now me be mark. Now me be
Nigeria,
the teacher with the mark. If you like go
Oya now,
rewrite
oya,
after I don't mark you.
Wait, now you are the watch you. Not like I do the watch. Now you are the see. Can you see?
Let me announce. Let me announce the scores. Musa fail. Let me announce the scores.
Yeah, no, wait. Let me sing it now. You have not given me chance.
You know they give chance to who don't cheat.
We hail our own native land.
Close your eye. Close your eye. Close your eye. Musa, close your eye. No, they read now.
you know the funny
They read down like say we no know say they cheat.
I'm telling you,
Close your eye. Close your eye. Close your eye, singer.
Have you ever walked too hard just to fail?
To hand to our children a banner without stain. Oh God of
Anyways,
creation, grant this our request. Help us to build a nation where no man is
I'm
oppressed,
surprised you didn't miss
and
him.
so with
I'm so
peace and
surprised.
peace.
So we're talking about the scores.
Guy, Nigeria, baby.
so this man is a billionaire. He's about to die of old age. And he
Baby,
telling
bless.
all of us that he wants to become president and Locan. And his main plan, master plan, was actually to change the national anthem.
Real.
You do wine
Anyways.
ambition.
I know what he wants. What?
I say you do wine
At the end-
ambition. Ambition different too.
Real. Or you be remembered
Like, he was
for.
dared by his mates, maybe when they're drinking some years ago, that this national anthem said the vex all these youngins. That, do you know what? What if you become president and change it? And then debate.
Wait, what if they actually told him to sing Arise of Compassions and like maybe they could not sing it? Like the National Assembly guys. And then like you think it's because of this new anthem. You now say we'll change it again.
See, it is a distraction ploy. Nigeria is in a terrible thing. People are complaining a lot and they want to distract us. That's why they did it. They distract the young generation so that we'll have something to talk about that is not the economy. That's what it is.
At all.
Yeah,
poverty is a small issue. Poverty. What is poverty?
I'm telling you, it's a distraction game. It's a distraction game. It's everywhere. Basically, that's what it like. For us, it matters. For most people now, that's what they're talking about. So yeah, let me announce the score so far. So far, so good. First week of May, we have
wait. I have my 2 points. They go.
You didn't get any 2 points. First week of May, Musa.
I sing this song.
We are running out of time. Musa, shut up. First week of May.
I just sing song.
I will mute you. Shut up. What's wrong with you?
You can't even call him song. Can you imagine?
You know they lie. So where we know say you they cheat. First week of May, Musa has 2 points. Drones have 2 points. Shego and Prince have 0 points. That was the day that Drones asked his own question. Me, I asked my own question. Second week of May, Musa has 2 points. Drones 0, Shego 0, Prince 2 points. Right? So at this point, Musa is leading with 4. Drones is trailing behind with 2. Shego is on 0. Prince is on 2.
What do you mean Shego is on 0? I didn't get points last week now for Musa's song.
No.
The last song. Have you forgotten?
No.
You
gave the points to one person now.
Yes, now me first sing that last one now.
See this guy, you. Now me win, Joe. We reach finals.
The points went to one person.
Okay. Not true. And now why I claim my point this week now. You said, and I quote, the person with the trivia question determines how the point should be shared.
To the people
And
that he's asking the question to the people that is asking the question to. Guy, we are running out of recording time. By the time this enter 57, we're not going to record again. It will just deceive us.
So just add the two. Continue.
3rd week of May, 0 points for Musa, 0 points for Drones, 2 points for Shego, 0 points for Prince.
Hey, now like that when I want start the roll, Abi.
So basically, in total, Musa is leading with 4 points. Drones has 2 points. Shego has 2 points. Prince has 2 points.
Who gives Shego 2 points?
Shego has 2 points for
organizing today.
No. Shego
never got any points.
Everybody has 2 points on default. If you ask a question, you have 2 points.
You guys
I'm saying now, I'm leading today.
Okay. Shego got 2 points from today. Okay.
Yeah, so everybody has 2 points by default. That's why he has 2 points. Basically, that's
my own 2 points. They come next week.
Wrap up.
That's it, guys. These 3 weeks. Tomorrow we'll have the grand finale. Eh?
That's
the pod, guys. That's the pod. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to check the link in the description for the sources and everything. And everything you want to get.
Check out
the evening.
Scrub that final, so you don't forget how final be.
Bye.
Please, I never fit understand this crazy one. She branded my memory. We flying over the moon. It's crazy how she told me she'll never leave. Now I'm dancing all alone inside the wind. Oh please, got me wishing it won't be like this. Yeah. So make I tell you one thing. I no go ever be the number